In this video, we're going to talk about the top 8 facts about INFJ. So before starting the video, please like it and subscribe to our channel for future updates. The INFJ personality type is considered to be one of the most unusual of the Myers-Briggs personality types, accounting for just 1 to 3% of the population. The initials INFJ stand for introversion, I, intuition, N, feeling, F, and judgment, J, which define the core characteristics of the INFJ personality type. INFJs may seem like walking contradictions because they are both introverted and people-oriented, emotional and logical, reflective, and spontaneous at times. They have a clear sense of others and can easily see behind the mask that people put on unconsciously. However, INFJs can struggle to understand themselves. Also, their keen insight is often perplexed by their reactions and behavior. An INFJ likes to spend time alone because he or she is introverted. This personality style is intuitive, concentrating on ideas and concepts rather than facts and information. INFJs have choices based on their beliefs and emotions. Here's a list of the top 8 facts about INFJ. Number 8. Absorb other people's emotions. INFJs are known for absorbing other people's feelings. They don't just sense other people's emotions, they can even feel them in their own bodies. No other personality group, according to Dodge, does this as well as the INFJ. Strangers' emotions have been reported to be absorbed by some INFJs. An INFJ can feel grumpy for no apparent reason, only to look around the room and see a grumpy-looking individual has just entered. The more emotionally close a person is to the INFJ, such as a partner or best friend, the more likely the INFJ will absorb that person's mental state. It can be exhausting to be aware of not just your own, but also other people's emotions. However, the INFJ's power can be used to help others recover and feel better. How is it not a superpower to be able to unintentionally absorb other people's feelings with so little information to go on? Dear Introvert, Dodge told Introvert, INFJs have the opportunity to get into other people's pain and reassure them everything will be fine. Number 7. Preferred INFJ's careers. The advocate or counselor is a term used to describe an INFJ personality style. INFJs are also ideally suited for introvert professions because they are imaginative, intuitive, and empathetic. They are diligent workers, but in many situations they tend to work behind the scenes. When asked to lead, however, they do so successfully. INFJs prefer jobs where they can work in a comfortable atmosphere. The majority of INFJ personality types are likely to function in fields that contribute to society's well-being. They are committed and supportive employees who can complete complex tasks in humanitarian organizations. People with INFJ personality characteristics could think about pursuing a career in therapy or healthcare that aligns with their values. Many people with INFJ personality characteristics find professions such as doctors, spiritual roles, counselors, and psychologists appealing. Their imaginative minds also assist them in careers in engineering and science. People with this personality style may change careers many times before finding one that best suits their values. Number 6. Prone to burnout. I believe that everybody, not just the INFJ personality type, but even the millennial generation and straight-up overachievers, has experienced burnout at some stage. I've had it since my first part-time job, and it nearly drove me crazy. I'm definitely suffering from the after effects of it, but it's not as bad as it once was, I hope. Burnout becomes the best friend of the college student, and becoming an INFJ adds another dimension to it that burnout burns through even faster. In reality, I took the personality test not long after I had become plagued by the danger of burnout. If you're concerned that burnout played a role in deciding my personality type, don't be. I took the test again when I was feeling much better and I got the same result. What a relief. Anyway, we INFJs are all too aware of how debilitating burnout can be. According to 16 personalities, advocates have few choices for venting their frustrations due to their zeal, impatience for routine maintenance, idealism, and intense privacy. If they don't find a way to reconcile their values with their reality of everyday life, people with this personality type will quickly exhaust themselves. But don't worry, INFJs, you're not the only ones who have experienced burnout. It just happens to us more often. Number 5, on a different wavelength. INFJs might feel like they're still on the outside looking in. According to Antonia Dodge and Joel Mark Witt, a personality hacker, this is because most people aren't on the INFJ's wavelength. Introverted intuition is the primary feature of the INFJ, NI. A type's dominant function is how it handles information and communicates with the rest of the world, since their secondary role is extroverted feeling, FE, which orients them towards individuals. Introverted intuition subconsciously notices patterns. INFJs in particular notice patterns related to human existence. When intuition is not a magic force or a psychic ability, it may feel like it because it operates subconsciously. INFJs sometimes have hunches or gut instincts that they can't describe. The INFJ can be aware of something without being able to explain why or how they are aware of it. Number 4, highly perceptive of others. Being an INFJ means being able to read people quickly and accurately, determining their emotional states and motives in a matter of seconds. Others, on the other hand, don't seem to grasp INFJs as well as they do. INFJs frequently wish that others understood them as well as they understood others. INFJs have a keen awareness of others, and they don't just recall their coworker's birthday and how they drink their coffee. In reality, as big-picture thinkers, even the most observant INFJ can miss some really small details. People with INFJ personality types rely on their instincts to get to the bottom of things. They dig into the minds of others to learn what makes them tick, and when they are lying to themselves, they are always conscious of it. INFJs aren't aware of how much they know about other people, and they're unlikely to disclose how broad their information is. Number 3, INFJs are creative. INFJ personality types are particularly innovative and inventive. They are caring, and they use this to their advantage when assisting others with their problems. They love seeking solutions to issues in all facets of life, and their creativity will help them see things in different ways. INFJs are also enthusiastic about using their imagination to benefit others. Intuition is an INFJ personality type that helps them to express their imagination, especially in writing and the arts. They have a strong ability to communicate their intuition to the outside world, which can help them succeed as authors, musicians, or counselors. INFJs are also good at providing advice because they can quickly come up with the right answer for the person who needs support. They can easily come up with multiple solutions to the same problem. Number 2, sensitive to conflict. INFJs have a deep desire for peace in their relationships because of their extroverted feeling. They are constantly attempting to establish rapport with others, and they respect those who reciprocate. When there is conflict, particularly in close relationships, the sensitive and emotional INFJ may become very upset. They may have difficulty sleeping or focusing, and the stress of the dispute may manifest clinically in the forms of headaches, muscle aches, an upset stomach, and other symptoms. This isn't to say that INFJs can stop conflict at all costs, although unfortunately many of them have learned tendency to do just that. INFJs should learn to set healthy boundaries and express themselves when it comes to their needs. They can do this diplomatically, maybe better than many other personality types, by using the warmth and understanding that naturally flow from their extroverted feeling. Number 1, end up in one-sided relationships. Since they genuinely care about others, many INFJs are excellent listeners, and as introverts, they rarely feel the need to take center stage. They really enjoy assisting others in understanding and developing as a result of their interactions. They're known as counselor personalities for a reason. While these abilities enable the INFJ to establish a degree of emotional intimacy in their relationships that few other personality types can, it also means that INFJs are more likely to become stuck in one-sided relationships. When others take more than they give, this is known as a one-sided relationship. A one-sided relationship will appear to INFJs as someone who constantly vents to them but does not listen to them in return. Someone who takes advantage of the INFJ's ability to assist. It may also be the other person who likes the relationship more than the INFJ. In this situation, INFJs are more likely to only go along with it because they don't want to hurt the other person's feelings. These relationships, unfortunately for the INFJ, become stressful and emotionally draining. It's important for INFJs to learn to choose healthy relationships that make them happy as well. What do you think of our list? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to hear more from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.